Wow, a lot. I don't know where to start. First of all, my personal life changed, and that's what this new album is about. I've done the Different Pulses tour, and then I did one whole year. All 2014 was the year that I recorded the new album, but I also toured with a tour called Back to Basics, which was just me alone on a stage, which was very, very important for me because I was affected, not in a good way, and we probably talked about it, by the success of the remix. I didn't like the audience that came to my shows because of that remix. I didn't like to feel that maybe people expect me to be something and then they are disappointed or whatever, surprised. Back to Basics was a tour where I did it purposefully to reset the stage, to show people who I am as an artist, and that there will be no conflict of expectations. And it worked, and I see the crowds that are coming to the shows now and that are interested in my music are people who are interested in my music, which is great to me. A lot of things. I grew older and wiser. No, that didn't happen. I find it very natural to be on the stage, to present whatever it is that I'm presenting to people. I feel more at ease and more at home and more myself as that person than anywhere else in my life. And it's always been the case from the second I stepped on a stage. And even before I stepped on a stage, when I looked at a stage, when I go to see a concert of a musician that I like, I feel much more awkward being in the audience than I do if by some chance, this musician would say, "Hey, Asaf, come to the stage." I would feel more comfortable doing that than just being with the crowd, not knowing what to do with myself. I feel more exposed in that place. I wasn't one of those kids who always wanted to entertain his family and friends and with a puppet show and be the center of attention and attraction. I can only be that, the center of attention, if I have the baggage with me of whatever I'm bringing. My art is already so voyeuristic and it's so personal, and I've done all that process of finding these truths in me and presenting them and wrapping them aesthetically and bringing them out, so now I can be at ease presenting that. It is a very eclectic album musically, generically, but it's a very conceptual, very precise album and very coherently threaded album textually. And that's why I believed that it was possible to go all over the place with the different colors, because I knew that the theme of the text is strong, and it is a concept album about a breakup, chronologically ordered, about the decay of love and the fatalistic nature of who I am and why that keeps on perpetuating itself and happening over and over again. So I was confident enough that my voice with these lyrics will be the glue that holds everything together. I chose to do a very eclectic album musically because I didn't care this time. I mean, when I did Different Pulses, it was the first solo album that I did after the Mojos, and the Mojos were very generically defined. We were kind of a folk rock blues band, and when I did Different Pulses, I wanted to tell myself and the world who I am through choosing the sonic landscape that I wanted to present myself. Who am I as an artist? What are the sounds that I want to present? When I did Gold Shadow, I didn't give a shit anymore. I just wanted to, first of all, present these emotions and thoughts about the relationship, and also I wanted to write good songs. I started writing it when I was doing the Back to Basics tour, and the Back to Basics tour was basics. It was just melody and lyrics and presentation of them. And I really wanted to write songs that can work in that way, that just good songwriting. And that's the only thing that interested me. That aesthetic rapping, that choosing the production and arrangement, what instrumentation, how much, where, what the vibe will be, was a secondary thing to me. I let the songs kind of dictate them, because there were songs that were written with some irony, that felt that I needed to be more theatrical and jazz cabaret about the way I approached them. There were songs that felt that they needed to be voyeuristic and naked and stay folk or blues songs. There were songs that I wanted to show that irony, just wink a little with female vocals doing this 50s pop naive. In this album, I didn't want to hide the tracks of who I'm influenced by. So there's a song that is Shirley Bassey, there's a song that is Bob Marley, there's a song that is Leonard Cohen and Dylan and Bing Crosby, or I don't know, Tom Waits. It was okay to me. I felt confident enough as an artist and as a musician that I could still feel that I'm bringing enough of myself that I can show you or anybody who I'm influenced by. I like to keep on doing things that are interesting to me. If I stop feeling that what I do is important to me in a therapeutic manner, then there's no reason for me to do it. I really hope that will stay. This album was probably the most depressing thing that I've done. It was diving into really shitty, dark places within myself and admitting them to myself. I wouldn't do this if I didn't feel the need to do this. So I just really hope that feeling, that need stays. The wanting to put out some beauty in the way that I approach my sadness. I know the audience, a lot of them are going to be disappointed because they saw the acoustic show and they expect that. I know some are going to be disappointed because they expect. I know some are going to like this show more than they did the other one, and it's okay. I'm not coming to entertain them. I'm coming to present my new album and my new artistic approach and whatever that it is that's interesting to me to do right now. The only thing that I do hope from the audience is that even that, though that it's a bit more groovy or jazzy or sexy or rocky or theatric, I hope that they do see that these are all tools for me to still express something that is very honest. For me, it's a continuation of what I did in Back to Basics, or what I did before. It's just different colors in a palette to express myself, and I feel the need to express myself like this now.